Yeah, so outside, somewhere in Abuja. Um, so I was just driving my way to somewhere. Something just hit me to stop and discuss this subject I'm about to do. So of course that is my VC school. So now it's about career women because I know I've talked about. I think I've done video on this, but I'm not sure I did it on a particular subject. Oh, by the way, this is a 407 for the 407 VC school. So I honestly have not done treated it as a subject. So but this is kind of noisy. So I'm not advising or stopping any woman from pursuing a career, especially when you are still single or still a young girl. I'm not asking you not to do that, but my advice is don't make it your priority. Let that not be your focus. Or yeah, basically your first priority. It shouldn't be. I mean, there's nothing stopping you by focusing first on getting married. And then even if you still want to have a career, then you do that while you are still married or when you are married. Nothing, I mean, most husbands will not say no to that. Even those who will not really agree for you to, depending on what you consider a career. If it's a field that he probably believe that will not give you full attention to your family, he may disagree with you on that. So in that case, it makes sense. In fact, to put it bluntly, even if you've gotten to the top of your career and he's actually financially okay, you know what I mean, that he can actually financially support his family, including you. And in that case, he might even tell you, quit that your job or forget about the career you already built or developed to focus on his family. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem in that marriage. So that's my point. Let that not be your focus. I mean, look at our mothers. I'm talking about those of us here uh, in Nigeria or maybe some other African countries, or where you could say traditionalism still exists. You know, unlike the Western world, most of the Western world. You know, our mothers, you know, they weren't at the peak in their career before they got married. Some of them, so for like finished secondary school, some got married while they were still in tertiary institutions. In fact, some back then, how many people were going for tertiary institution? Because basically after secondary school, you are ready for marriage. You know, then the man will come and marry you, and then in the process they might, okay, you know what? Maybe after you've given birth, or maybe after, even before the birth, they might say, okay, you can see enroll in tertiary institution. Most of our mothers then, instead of going to university, they went to what they call is it NCE? Trying to remember, you know, schools that institutions that you go to, and so I can become a teacher. That is what was obtainable then in Nigeria. I'm not sure such institutions still exist. Probably they do. I'm no longer aware of some of those things anymore. You know, so those are how they were able to get married, raise family. I mean, had how many? Some five. At that time, average was like 5 children in each family. And yet they were able to see, even go to higher institution. Even my mother, same thing, went and got her degree after she has given birth to all of us. So that's the thing. I don't see right now what is more important to her, that she was able to raise her children in a nuclear home with the husband there. Though my father has passed away. So But she was able to accomplish that, and that was the belief. If you ask her, if you were to pick her career and the family she raised, which one would be more important, or which one made her more fulfilled? Of course, she will pick the family. You know, she's retired now. She's so old. She who cares? She would, of course, she wouldn't give a rip about whatever the career she took back then. Now, is having children is what is believe. Us being around her, doing the best we can for her, and talking to her and the rest. I mean, having those children, even she's not a grandmother. I mean, these are the things women should prioritize. All this career, as good as it is. I'm not saying you shouldn't be a CEO, you shouldn't get to the top, you shouldn't be that. But even if it doesn't get to that, trust me, at the end, towards your old age as a woman, you realize that because the truth is this, if you focus more on your career, to get your degree, to get your master's, get your PhD, do all those, get to the top of your career before you now think of marriage. At that time, you are too old for any man to consider to marry you. I'm not marrying you because you have a vagina only. Yeah, it could be part of the reason, yeah, but marriage means to a man starting a family, having children. Most men prefer to have children. Only very few who probably wouldn't want to have children when getting married to a woman. The majority of men, they are marrying for that, especially in this part of the world. In fact, every man that wants to marry, I would say on average, every man that wants to marry is also for the sake of having children, not just because it will give him access to sex, which most times are being denied. More than once you get married to a woman, no matter how good the woman is, even right now she might be giving you sex as you are dating her. But once you marry her, trust me, a few more years down the line, or even less, she will cut off that access. And then they will complain why the men are sleeping outside their marriages when they are denying their husband their sex. So that's my point. Let that not be your focus. You can still do your career later. Yeah, you might say it might be it will slow you down. So what? Like I said, being the president of a country as a woman will not fulfill you. For men, yes, it will. That's our nation. We want to conquer the world. We want to dominate. We want to do so many things. But as a woman, you guys should stop thinking that men will find you attractive when you exhibit masculine traits, which you don't even have. You are basically just trying to copy men. You can still pursue your career in a feminine way. I just don't know how to put it. So women, they will feel, when you say, oh, you mean you are looking down on them. Because at the end of the day, our biology still wins. Doesn't matter how you put it. Most women now who are pursuing career, they are miserable, Women are not even meant to portray to be sick. But now, every now and then, they are going to seek psychiatrists, get some depressant drug. I don't know. I'm talking about because they are basically depressed now, most of them, because of they've left their feminine role, trying to pursue masculine role, and biology is getting back to them. You can't get fulfilled when you're a woman trying to behave like a man. So yeah, that's why I said you can get married, focus on getting a man first. It doesn't have to be rich. Forget all these things we do on social media, people trying to show that, oh, I've arrived, oh, yeah, I'm living big, this and that. At the end of the day, life is beyond social media. In fact, life is not even social media. These are just fake life people put online. Trying to show the world, oh, my husband is very rich, but if you know what goes on inside most of these rich ones, you probably would prefer to remain poor. Well, anyway, I just to give this advice. Not asking you to be me, but just saying, Of course, I'm not interested in marriage. That one has nothing to do with me. I'm telling you as a woman, in as much as you want to claim you know everything, I'm telling you, whoever, if any woman is telling you, don't forget about marriage, focus on your career, she's not only lying to you, she's just deceiving you to follow a wrong path. I mean, talk to elderly women. That's what you need to. Go and talk to elderly women who actually passed through nuclear family before they became old. Go and seek this advice from them. Not all these young women who are, yeah, they making money, but it doesn't mean having money makes you happy. Buying all kinds of cars makes you happy. Having houses. I mean, building a house or having a house used to be a masculine thing, but now women even boast more than men that they, oh, I've gotten I have a house. I mean, men don't find this thing attractive. Otherwise, what you're saying is to go and date his fellow man or marry his fellow man, because those are, I mean, it's not my business. It's not like I'm marrying tomorrow. I'm just telling you, as a woman, I know you, most of you care so much about having a man in your relationship. But right now, you might be listening to your peer group. But once age start coming in, if you start getting old, it might be too late for you. Men, for us, we don't care. Even at the age of 60, I can still get married. You don't have no interest. I can still get married. I have children. Whether I will live long enough to see those children to grow up is irrelevant. But like I said, but you cannot. Get to a certain age, you cannot be able to get child anymore. And why will men marry you? As you get older, especially if you're a woman, you lose your beauty. So physically, you're no longer beautiful, attractive for any man to take you seriously. They might want to have sex with you, fine, but even at that, you just sex they're having with you is because maybe you are cheaper. You know, when you are less beautiful, and you give them less headache to woo you. Because you can settle for anything. Anyway, so that's my own advice. This is what, like I said, this is what I came out today with. So I'll see you guys in the next video, probably another reaction video. Okay.